Welcome back. So in this video, I just wanted to do a little bit of covering on how to put together your status boards and your DC boards. So just to go over the general structure of a status board, since again, there's more uh, in-depth guide to this. But at the heart is your main root prefab with just a rect transform, a canvas renderer with cold transparent mesh turned on, and then a ship status display. And in this basic display root, you're just going to feed the root prefab into itself. Then on each of your child components, if you want to move them around, you only use these arrows. These corner arrows. If you use these center arrows, it will break things really badly. In terms of scripts on each of these, same rect transform, same canvas render. You're going to add an image with nothing selected. You will want raycast target on. Um, and then you set your color. Uh, this is just really so you can keep track of what each thing is. So like this is a compartment stack, so I'm gonna make it yellow so I can keep track of where it goes, etc. You're gonna add a ship status display script, which needs to reference this child prefab that we are looking at right now. It needs to have the part keys of the things it's reading. So this is small compartment 1 and small compartment 2. And then it will have a tool trigger down below, which is also going to be linked in this main ship status display script. So that is the basics of a status board. Again, more detailed guide on how to set that up in the main text guide. Then also you're going to want a silhouette at the bottom, which is a rect transform, a canvas renderer, and image, with the source image being this silhouette sprite that we created last time. From there, you're going to just want to copy over that status board into your new DC board prefab, which is going to have a damage control board script instead of a status script. And then your details are going to be the part that matters. So you'll want to reference that. From there, this is why I name my things the way they do, is S1 means it's the first, so I name mine by hull type, uh, item type, so compartment, mount, module, drive, thruster, panel, whatever. Uh, S or D for either status or DC, and then 1. And the reason for that is now that you're in your DC board, you're going to create clones of all of these basically, except with a ship status detail group instead. And remember to have this vertical layout group that is not included, and content size filter that are not included in the main tutorial. Once you have both of those, you'll want to make sure you're referencing this into here. And then on one of your status board groups, you're going to want to reference the detail prefab for it. So, our detail group for component group 1 is component group 1D1 as opposed to S1. So we'll reference that. And then you'll also want to take interior group, since that'll make it display a lot nicer, and that way you don't have to do all the lines and such that the guide still references. You'll also want to remove your silhouette from here in your status prefab and move it down below both your status and DC board as just children of the main prefab. And that is how you set up and create your status and DC boards and what roughly they should look like when you're done. But again, use the guide. There's a more up-to-date version of the guide in mod dev than what the old Steam guide covers. So just reference that as you are working on this, and this should also help by letting you see what it should look like when it's done.